Floral. Now, something I love to paint, and I've never been happy with any of the paintings that I've done, is of a sunflower. So I'm going to have another attempt now. So the only thing I'm going to do is draw the center of the sunflower, and then I want to do this in a very loose style. So I'm going to wet the paper by just spraying it with my spray bottle, because I want things to run. And I'm going to tilt this just a little bit so that the paint does run down. I'm going to start off just doing very quick filling in with the petals, and just let it, see, I didn't even wet that enough because I really do want this to run. And maybe add a little bit of and just let that run down. Throw in some orange. And just let that run. Start adding in some green for the leaves, and maybe a leaf here and here, and just let it run. Quite a lot of fun. Let's just let that run a bit more. We'll let it dry, and then I'll do some little detail of some of the petals and the center of the sunflower. Now that this is dried, I'm going to wet it again. Maybe not as much this time. I just still want the colors running, and I'm going to add some New Gamboge. I think we're going to do a slightly deeper yellow. And just loosely do these leaves, and and let's just take a smaller brush to put in a few leaves. And actually, I do want that. I want to get rid of that. I'm going to do the center of my sunflower in this perylene violet, and this color is beautiful because you can see the yellow showing through, and I'm going to touch the edges with water to make the colors diffuse and run a little, and this color diffuses beautifully when it comes into contact with the wet surface. So I do want that to run a little bit, maybe even a bit more than is happening right now. Take a slightly larger brush and just touch the edges, get it to run. My little spray bottle, and look how beautiful that looks, that little diffused area there. Put a little bit of yellow into that. like the shape of that leaf there. That looks better. And I think I like this quite a bit. Just the way it's outlining some of the petals and not all. Oh, that's working well. I like that. I think I'll just do this, define the petals that are on this side here. And I think what I'll do is spatter some yellow into the middle there. Take a really light yellow and just spattered a little bit of yellow into the center, and because it was a very wet yellow, it's made little speckled marks in the center of the sunflower. Okay, so now I'm going to let that dry. Now I'm quite happy with the center of the flower, the leaves, and I just want to define a few leaves. Put a little bit of yellow. That's too much orange. I think I'm going to do it with a thinner, with my rigger brush actually. I'm just going to define, no, actually I should have done, define the a couple of leaves and shapes, and going to use my spray bottle, keep that from being too perfect. And just every time you put a little bit of paint in, you just go in and thin it out with some water, so it doesn't become too detailed. I really just wanted to keep this loose, and I think I'm kind of done defining the leaves. Now I just want to do this one a little bit more. See, you've got to know when to stop. You can overdo it. So I'm going to leave that, but there's an area here that's bothering me, that's just not dark enough, so I'm going to wet this and just define the outside of this leaf by adding some dark. I keep emphasizing light against dark and dark against light, which is what makes the colors pop. And I like the way this spray bottle just makes nice little patterns. I think that's about as much as I want to do, maybe just a little area here. And if I do any more, then I'm going to start getting into too much detail. So I hope you enjoyed this demonstration, and if you did, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. and I'll see you next week.